Okay, tubes, what I'm doing tonight, you can see it's cold out here a little bit, but the heaters, I kicked them on. I'm in the garage. It's supposed to be 10 o'clock at night, and I really don't care if the neighbor says anything or whatever. I'll tell her which way to put the pole, more or less, because I'm not making any noise. And I'm inside my own garage. Just like being inside my own house. Anyway, I got this tilting TV wall mount, 32 to an 80 inch, holds up to 88 pounds, minus 15 degrees to 15 even, I guess, I don't know. Because that right there is crooked and you know what. So we're going to try to mount it with using this. It does hold up there. It does work. And this has got quick releases in it. Looks like it comes with all the lag bolts. But the screws that you get are not going to work on my TV. Which I am good. Remember, I bought screws. All you do is take this plate here, make sure it's level, square where you want it. It's got a little bulb on it. Bolt that to it, and away you go. Pretty simple idea. This got a little rope. What you do is, shouldn't matter. This side's in here, locks in there like that. Can't take it off. But then when you pull this, you can take it off. So that's a pretty cool idea. So if I need to get and fix anything, because the right way it's sitting right now, you can't do any of that. So we need them two pieces. None of that's really going to work. The only thing we needed this, and it was only 19 bucks. Ain't as good a deal as me and Mikey got on the other ones. But this is what I want for here. I don't want anything more complicated. I don't want anybody to be able to pull my TV out and anything happen to my TV. It wasn't an expensive TV. This was a clearance item, remember? And yeah, I got no hair now. If anybody's seeing that on the video. So what we gotta do is go back here and take them bolts off. And also, you can't really see it, but I got one of my tires mounted on my rims. I'll do a video on one of the other ones, but we're going to work on that TV for now. Think I already got the wrench over here? Nope. It's a ½ inch. So we got to come over to our little drawer here and get myself a ½ inch. I still got to put my air back up. Haven't got that hooked up yet. We're going to try a ½ inch. That's what it is, is, guys, half inch. Alright, now we gotta move all that stuff so we can set them boards back under there. I'm gonna take these two. We're gonna clean all this stuff out. I'm gonna have to unplug everything. Because I actually got bolts running back through the wall. I think it was Ace Hardware. I got them. All that stuff to go back up there for now. When I'm done here. But for now, we're gonna move it all. Set everything right on the pool table. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. I did find me some, these are whole cables, wire cable ties, or cable ties. You just take a little hammer and tap them in. So for now, I gotta come through here and undo all these wires. So, I still gotta get the drivers. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to get the drivers for the video card that's in here. It's not a bad video card, or a new video card. I'm gonna get my wire cutters. They're called dikes. Wire cutters, dikes, snips, and snip some of these wires here. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. I'll work on that, getting that out. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and bolt the TV. I'll set it down here, and I'll be back with you guys in a minute. So I'll pause you guys. Alright, I got everything undone. What them blocks of wood are going to be for. I'll put that under here. Should be able to. See if I can do this again. Here we go. Alright. Them blocks of wood are just to hold the TV, guys. So I can come up here and pull it without not. I'm gonna leave it run. So you'll see something funny if it drops. I lost TV, but make good video. We're gonna see if we can get the bolts out without anything falling. Start with the top one. what you guys are hearing there, it's just the washers stuck behind it. For spacers. Just stick it out a little farther. Got 2 more to go. Everything's loose. Now we're going to see if we got everything. And you want to make sure that you take the cord with you and move it, because if you would step on it as you're moving your TV, you might lose it. There it is. It's simple as that, guys. Just take your time, whatever project you're doing, and turn out alright for you. Alright, now what you gotta do is your mock-up. But I'm gonna gently set this up here, and I'm gonna pull all the power cords and all these cords out. So you just don't take no chances grabbing something and pulling up. I'm gonna put my spacers in. I'm gonna make sure these spacers are all the same size. We got one down here, and they are. This is supposed to make your TV all the same. Doesn't mean it does. Then I'm going to gently make sure nothing down there. Set the TV down. There we go. And then you need your brackets. You got to make sure your string goes on the bottom. That's the bottom, so it will go this way. I'm going to try to keep my bracket spaced evenly. Kind of hard to do without a tape measure. Alright, I'll go ahead and find the tape measure and we'll get at it and I'll show you what I'm doing. I don't even know if you're seeing it that great. Let's turn it over this way. There you go. Okay, what I came up with is I'm roughly going to be 4 at the top and something like 5 at the bottom, roughly. I made it so I have a little bit of string left, but I didn't want tons hanging down. Now we got to get screws for these. And that's going to be these screws, and I still have the factory screws from my other kit. And the ones we bought there. Well, I have one here. I don't know where the other ones are. I think these are going to be way too short. Just what I bought. Way too short. These are metric. So just remember, if you buy this kit, the kit doesn't come with the screws that are going to work on all the TVs in the back that I know of. See, look. It comes with screws and adapters and lag bolts. I'm going to change lag bolts. They're a little thin, but not the size I need. I need something like this. So I'm going to have to make my own. Make my own, or I might be able to use these as is. I do not know. That's going to be sticking out too much, ain't it? I can always cut them down. I got a vise. I'm going to cut them down and probably still leave that nut on it. Then I can cinch it a little more. See, I can put that all the way and then tighten the nut. So what we're going to do, I can't put that there neither. I can, but then this is going to be in the way. So we are going to have to move that up. So it's going to be, because that's the bottom, this top, and this your hook. I'm going to move it. I'll move it up 2 holes. Let's see what 2 holes gets. It's probably 3 inches. Yep, 3 inches and 6 inches, which is still good. We still got plenty of string, that'll work. So we're coming up 2 holes. And the reason I came up 2 holes is these right here, if I didn't do that, it wouldn't line up. Looks like you can take this apart, and that's what we're going to do, guys. Just make sure if you tear something apart, you know it goes back together. And if you're not sure, tape it up. Take pictures. Because see, just me doing that, I wouldn't have knew this. They got shims. So I'm not going to tear the other one apart yet. Looks like they got the bigger shim on the outside and the smaller shim on the inside. The plastic shim too. I could probably do better, but that will work. We'll do one side at a time, put it back together. If I tore both of them apart, I might not know where the shims go. Tight as I can by my fingers. I'm going to take one of my Sharpies, make sure it writes good. And that's all the way in. Then I'm going to mark on here. You do not want to cut that mark. It would be way too short. That's just going to be a reference point for me. I can measure it. If I would pull this out, and you wouldn't think, and you would like, oh, I gotta cut it there. If I cut it there, look how short that would be. That's how long that bolt's got to be. If you cut it on there, you're really short. And what I'm going to do, that's why I did 2 of them at one time. I'm going to measure it on both to see if they come up the same. And they do. I'm saying it's about 2.5. Actually wrong, 2 inches. So from here down, because I'm going to leave a nut on there, remember this. And if it don't work out, I can take the nut off and trim it again. I'm going to come down from there, make 2 inches. Alright. So what I ended up doing, this was all the way in there. This is where the stud was sticking out, like where the head of the bolt would be. And then from here down, I measured 2 inches. So what I'm going to end up doing is, when I cut this nut, I'm going to probably cut down on this side a little. Leave it longer. You can always cut more off. You cut too short, then you don't got nothing. Because as of now, that mark was right at the top. So I'm going to cut, like I said, from there down I came 2 inches. I'm going to cut right on the bottom of that line. I don't want to cut up top of that line. Still be alright probably. Cut on the bottom line. And if you leave this nut on here, after you cut it, you can run that nut down and straighten them threads up. So we're going to go ahead and get one of these cut. If it works for all 4 of them, we'll cut the rest. I'm trying to do all this with hand tools. Don't want the neighbor getting mad. Say I'm making too much noise. Got proof, hand tools. Not banging, beating, or nothing. Okay, what I did is stuck this in the vise just like this. I use this as a guide. And then I can take, that's what I said. See it? Clean the threads up. And I'm going to try to get that back on there. Now I'm going to go over the one thing that is going to make noise, guys. I'm going to crank my grinder up, a bench grinder, and I'm not going to grind, I'm just going to bevel the edge. I'll show you. Alright, let me show you what I did. On a factory bolt, you see it's beveled a little bit. My bolt is beveled a little bit. All I did is took the grinder, flushed it off, and held it on an angle and just turned it a little bit. And it gave me that beveled edge. Now we're going to see how close we are on our bolt size. Go ahead and run this. Threads are seem like they're dragging a little. I'll make sure it might be because I just ran through the grinder, which it is. I'm gonna clean that right up. Let me grab another pair of pliers, vice grips, or something. And show you. Actually, I'll grab another wrench. How about that? 1/2 inch wrench. And any other 1/2 inch wrench. That's because I ground it. We're going to clean the threads up just by taking this on and off. little slag or something got in there and bent the thread a little bit. I'm not trying not to take it all the way off, so I'm trying to get it loosened pretty good first. It's got a little tightness right there in one spot, but it's starting to work itself out. You can actually hear the tightness a little bit. And there we go. Could probably wire brush that and get some of that grit or whatever it was out. But something got on the thread. That was from the grinder. The grinder probably needs new grinding pads or whatever you want to call them. Yep, screwing it right in with my finger right now. Now I'm going to take the little wrench. Let's see how close we get it. I don't know if this idea was going to work or not. And that idea wouldn't work because that's why I wanted to try one first. I'd have no way of tightening that nut up. So, round two. Round two, I'm going to have to go, I'll take the nut all the way off, and we're going to recut it. There we go. We said it was 2 inches, didn't we? What I can do is build a lock washer or something like here. After we get one of them cut and marked, then we'll know the size for the rest of them. Alright, so round two, I'll show you in a minute. Okay, round two. I think these are the shorter ones. Yep, these are the shorter ones, so this is what we went to so far. Let's see how close we got it. I can put washers on this. Just trying to clean up them threads some. They need the best shape. Alright, I'm going to give me a ratchet head. That should be a metric 2. Cloth off. 13 millimeter. I use ½ inch when I loosen them up. 13 and a half inch are really, really close. You see I'm turning it over with my fingers. I think we're still too long, the way it looks. That's what I said, take a little bit at a time. Yeah, way too long. I'm going to keep on nipping at it till I get it to where I want. I'm going to take over a 1/4 inch off the way it looks. Probably could fill up with washers too, but if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. We're going to do it once. I'm going to take about a 1/4 inch off. Alright, I'm going to go to a hand file. I'm going to try to grind the edge a little bit because my electric grinder, it's like a 2 horsepower or something like that. But it's messing up the threads a little, so we're going to see if we can do it this way. So I'll put this back together, put it in the vise, and I'll do it that way. Because look how easy that goes on. I'm going to try it by hand, see how good it works. Because just need so it can go in the threads. Okay, I just did it by hand. Here goes the test. Stuck it in the vise, same way. Let's see how easy it comes off. A lot better, guys. A lot better. And I still got my little bevel on there. Probably can't see it that much, but it is bevel. So, let's see. This will be the true test. I think it's still going to be a hair too long, which it is. I'm okay with that because I got washers. This one's old and crusty. That's it. Used to be like a lock washer. Let's see if we can find some ones in here. So whatever lock washer I use, I want them to be all the same, but I don't want to use old ones if I don't have to. And you don't want to use a lock washer like that. That's no good. As you can see how lock washer should look like. Let's see. Lock washer should look like that. See it? That one almost looks like a standard washer. So we got 2, 3, and I got 4. But I'm gonna see if I can find even better. There's one that's like brand new. I got 2 really nice ones. 3. Yep. And that lock washer is going to give me tension against that bolt. Then it won't back out. Because you definitely don't want to use no type of thread lock on a TV. Unless you don't care about your TV. Right there, that'll fix it. So I got to cut all the rest of my bolts that size. I'll cut them, put that back on, and then we'll go finish from there. We'll show you more. Okay, got them all done. I'm going to save these longer pieces. The pieces I cut off. Never know, might be able to use them for something. I'm going to save the nuts. I got 4 bolts. They're going to go at my top. And one of these is a hair shorter. That's this one. I'm going to put this in the bottom. Because remember, it was still loose down here. Made the other ones about a 1/16 longer. Start.
I said, well, we know he's not playing pool.
Okay, I was just thinking about putting it this way. Then I thought if you put it that way, it's going to be too much torque. Proportional torque. I'm going to put it this way. If I do that, I can actually put 3. I'm going to put it that way, guys. I need 3 of them. They're the same, or very, very close. And 3 will work. So, but now we got to make a measurement from here, the TV up. Then I got to measure it in there where I need it. So I had the TV setting 3 inches up on blocks, so we know we want it up 3 inches at least. But I need to know from 3 inches up where this is going to fall. I'm going to say 13 inches. And just make sure. Yeah, 13 inches is going to set up just a hair. So what we need to do, we're going to come over to this wall, move you guys around here, loosen this up, and loosen that up. Let me sit you back here. Whoop. Now you're really going crazy. I'll fix you in 1 second. Alright. My power pack fell out. This camera, you can charge the camera and use it at the same time. That's why I like that camera one. So 13 inches, and we said we were coming up 3 inches. That's going to be the bottom of my bracket. So what I'm going to have to do, could just went 16, which I'm going to check in a second, but it should be 16. Yeah, roughly 16. This this line right here does not have to be level or anything right now. I just need 16. That hanger is actually level. It's got a level one. Now we need our little level, because that's not 4 feet across. And I ain't worried about this. This is level, but I really ain't worried if it is or not. I'm just trying to make a line for now, a reference line where to hang it. And hopefully, when I do it this time, it's actually level. Alright, that's going to be the bottom of the bracket, if we ain't mistaken. Let me walk around the other way. It's only a one-car garage. Yep, 13 inches we said. That's exactly what I got. Grab ourselves a drink here. Best drink ever made, I think. I'm addicted to this. Literally addicted. All I drink is Pepsi. Nothing but Pepsi. I drink Gatorade, stuff like that. I don't hardly drink any water in it. Maybe that's the reason my hair fell out. No. Probably Coke I had when I was younger. I know, drinking out of a 2-liter bottle ain't good neither, but alright. So, if that's the bottom of the bracket, well, we can actually take the bracket. Yeah, let's take the bracket off. Remember, it's got 2 pins. All you gotta do is pull them. We have the bracket in hand. Remember, I said the bottom of the bracket is going to be roughly there. See, and then we're going to level that up when we screw it. So, don't want to drop this. Neighbor have a heart attack. It is probably like 11 or so. There's probably going to be 2 parts to this video, guys. Part 1 is me getting the stuff ready. Part 2 is putting it up. That's roughly 12 inches. That's 11 and a half. That's right there on 11 3/4. Let's see what that is. Nope. Let's say 12. 12 and 12. Something like that. None of this has to be precise right now. I'm just trying to make roughly where the bracket's going to go. So you put these whoops, the other pieces to hold the stuff on. While I'm doing this, it's going to give me a rough measurement before I can put my tube up for us. That's all it's for. Actually, we were gonna go with 3 2x4s, but ain't gonna work. So you know what we can do, guys? We got a 2x8 right in the middle. That'll work. I'll make a 2x8 in the middle so I can put just a couple more screws out, and I'll make these the 2x4s for the outside. And I think I'm gonna make them right on the money. Let's just see. This is just a rough guess. Now remember I told you that? Just roughing it in. That's 2x4. It's gonna act, if I did that, if I did what I'm doing here, it'll grab in here, and it's gonna grab in here. We don't want that. So what I'm gonna do is actually move that in. See if I can show you. I'm gonna put it something like this. Let's see what this looks like. That will work. So we don't want these. We want these. Then, well, our light screws are going to go right here. Then we would do the same over here. Just rough estimate. See what I mean? Then you put a light screw in here. Because if I did it over here, it would have been catching on the edge and you got more of a chance to split your wood. You don't want to do that. And then we'll take the big beast and that's going to be here and here. This is just a rough idea too. Here and here. Because I'm going to glue all this together, remember? I know this ain't level. Probably way off in the camera. That's close. In there. And see I'm grabbing them right in the middle. That thing's going to be stronger than you know what. You could probably put an easy 200 pounds on it. This TV don't even weigh near that. So what it's going to do is it's going to sit. I'm going to have a 2x4 here. That's going to be vertical. And then my bar, it's going to set the TV out a little further. Then I can still get in there and still clip it and everything. So should work. Should work out good. Just got to make sure we got to check. Because remember we said about putting one here. Remember I just said this is rough. So we'll see if that'll work now. Because we actually got to see. And what I mean, I'll show you. Let me walk around there. We know these 2x4s are going to work. They're going to be roughly one there, gently one there. This gets snapped on there. Them 2x4s are going to be something like here and here. Got plenty of room to get into all my pieces. It ain't going to be great against the wall, so it ain't going to be no heat. All the heat's going to go, but will this fit? and see it won't fit. But that really don't matter. I'm not thinking on my noggin, guys. It's gonna be on the outside. So it still work. These are gonna be like, go in there, go in there. So that's what the back of the TV is gonna look like. Then it's gonna snap on there. Then I'll spray paint all this black or something. I'm gonna make it black, and it'll be hidden behind the TV, and that will give me. Let me get the tape measure. So I'm coming out 1.5 inches, and I was backing it. I'm trying to get it closer to the front so it ain't sunken back so much, but that looks like a lot. Six inches, and that's an 8-inch depth, so it should still be back roughly 2 inches. By doing this, the TV should still sit in another. It should be this far away. Should be 2 inches. So this will work. Just I can make these I can make them thinner. I have a planer. I can make them down to 1 inch. I think we're gonna go with it. I think it's gonna be fine. But then, see, I'm gonna have all this room so I can get in there and take all the cables and stuff off if I need to. You just gotta see what these are now. That's roughly 5.5. That's 5.5. Five and a half. I don't know how we got that lucky. I need 2 of these. We'll take. These are all about the same. I'm going to take the best 2. And actually, these 2 are the best 2, I think. Close enough. We said 5.5, didn't we? Let's just see where. Five and a half is right there. And let's see what this 5.5 looks like. Yeah, it looks right. So we're going to go 5.5. These lines really don't mean anything. And you definitely don't want to do this. If you're doing finished carpentry, you don't want to use no marker. Use a pencil. But Since I'm gonna paint it black, I don't care. Just scrap wood I had in hand. Alright? Let me spin you back around. See how close that looks? No, you got a good view. So what we're gonna do is, where this mark is, make sure I ain't dropping anything. I said that mark's gonna go right there. So what I'll do is glue that and screw through it in the backside and pull that on. The same here. And put that piece in the middle, glue and screw it. Then it's going to be held by all this instead of just them little holes. So, alright. If you like part 1 of reinstalling the TV, the setup, and trying to get it better, if you like part 1, please give a thumbs up. If you don't, give a thumbs down. I don't care. As long as you watch one. And please subscribe. And bye to later.